Hey guys, welcome back to episode number 73 and season 11 in our Football Manager Journeyman series. God, that was a mouthful. So, last time out we won the league and we won the Copa del Rey. Since then, we had an interesting summer. We had a few opportunities to leave, which I declined purely because I hated the two clubs. But I got two people asked, two interviews for jobs and two job offers, which I've never had it in the same summer. So I wonder if they're still on here. They're not. Both clubs were from England. What is the best way to find this place? Here we go. So, the first club was Tottenham Hotspur. They offered me a job first. It was a good opportunity. They are quite successful, if I'm honest right now. And look, he left Inter Milan. How cool. Yeah, quite successful actually. But I declined it purely because it just didn't... Yeah, I don't know. Like Tottenham. I live like a stereotype that Tottenham are just... It's Tottenham, innit? They don't win anything. They're just there. They exist, but they're just rubbish. When actually in this universe they're actually very good. So yeah, they offered me a job. I declined it, and we know it's not Liverpool. The one I hate the most, second most, joint most, Manchester United. They were the other team to offer me a job, and I have no interest in managing Man United, none at all. They hired Sergio Quinnsoplays. So yeah, they were the two places that offered me a job. It was interesting, don't get me wrong, but yeah, just not. It wasn't the move, really. It just, wasn't the one. So, then we had summer. So obviously we've gone and purchased players, blah blah blah. Let's have a little look. So we've only brought two people in, but we spent a lot of money. We've had a few transfers out, still trying to offload a few more, but yeah, a couple that I was really hummed and hard. I say a couple, maybe only one actually. Actually, did I sell anyone at the end of last season? I feel like I did. Yeah. So did we bring him in? No. So the end of last season, we sold a few players. So we sold Diego Gomez. He went to Alfalia. Wing back, he wasn't very good. He came in here or there, but this hopefully now will endorse Alvaro Del Rio to continue his development a little bit. So we'll see how he gets on. Joao Felix, I was going to keep him on because he triggered his year extension, but I just didn't know how much he was going to play. He didn't play a lot last season. He did score some good goals for us, and his stats are still good, but look, his wages were so much, and he's been given £1 million a week to play for friggin' Al Nassr. So yeah, we offloaded him. Again, 8.25 for Diego Gomez and 9.5 for Joao Felix, and then we loaned out Carlos Hernandez, who isn't far away from probably in contention of being a striker for us. I think that was it for the sales. Yep. Nothing brought in. And then we got this season. So we brought in two people. So Journeyman. Well, actually, let's do the outs first. Backup keeper Gino's gone on loan. I wanted to sell him, but no one would buy him, so he's gone on loan. Dedic we sold for 16 million, potentially rising to 23.5. He's very good still, and I think he would have done us a job, but when a certain player came up on the market, I couldn't resist, so we signed him. You might remember him. And then we just loaned out a load of players. Future striker's gone out on loan again, Telgun. He's developing quite well, so good luck to him. I wanted to sell, but yeah, same as this guy, I wanted to sell him. But Burnley wanted him on loan, so he's gone up there. And Adri's gone on loan. Someone again, hopefully if he has a good season, he could come back next season and be in contention. So yeah, then we brought in two players. So first of all was Journeyman, a centre back, 54 million rising to 71. I don't know if he's that good, but you know what, he'll do the job. Italian centre back. He's got some really nice mentals, like a lot of greens, and some lovely physicals as well. I think he'll be really good at centre back for us. I think he'll be quality. And now the back three that I'm actually really happy with. Value's gone through the roof, and yeah, we'll see how he gets on. Yeah, came from Lyon, which he's had a pretty good time at really. 7.18, 7.17, pretty consistent, and 54 million, I don't think it's that much really. 26 years old, we'll easily get 3 or 4 years out of him. So, and then I don't know if you remember, we looked at him in January, left wing back, Usman Balde. Again, more on the wages than I wanted to spend. To be honest, more on the transfer that I wanted to spend for someone who's now out for a couple of weeks because he pulled his sports hernia or whatever. Physicals, really good. Lovely physicals. Some nice mentals and a few nice physical technicals. He is very good. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a good looking player. Played at Monaco, got sold to Legia, and then got sold to Lazio. They've made an absolute profit on him, and I think he'll do good. I think he will. Obviously not playing today because he's not injured. Don't think we might maybe be signing Martin Odegaard purely because I wanted to sign this guy Darko Dabic as a backup centre mid, if not a starter, because of Vermeeren and potentially selling him. But he's not actually that good, and there's no one really around who is very good. But I couldn't get the funds, and I kept delaying, and no one would sell. And then the day I sold someone, which I think was João Felix, maybe. No, it was Debic. I don't know. I sold someone anyway, and then I could have signed him, but it just wasn't meant to be. He has some good stats, but I don't know. I'm not set on him, so I don't know if I want to go and drop 40 million on him. But we might instead be signing a 35-year-old Martin Odegaard, which goes against absolutely everything I do. But 5.5 million is not a lot. His stats are still... He's got nothing there. He's got no physicals. He's useless in there. But his mentals are still very good. And someone I could bring on for maybe like the last half an hour of games. He's not going to be a starter. But something like that might do the job. 5.5 million, 90 grand a week. That's... Yeah. We'll see. Sergio might actually go here. Another player I'm looking to offload. There's a couple of players I think I'm still trying to sell. Darwin's not happy by the way because I've rejected a transfer for him, but he'll get over it. But yeah, wages have dropped down a little bit now for sure. You know, Darwin's on 150, but he won't be here at the end of this season. 145 on Vermeer, and again he won't be at the end of the season. 220 on Balde, but he's here for the next few years. 115 Merlo to 2 new signings, so 115 is actually not too bad. That's about the range I want to be spending. He just played me, Balde, so nothing there. 94 is not a lot. 35 grand's nothing. 375, which just can't sell him. He's had offers, but they're not offering him wages, so and 90 grand for the keeper. So yeah, wages aren't really an issue. Obviously we've got Delgado as our backup this season. I was going to potentially loan him out again, but I don't have another keeper, so he's kind of having to stick around unless I use someone from the academy, which Gino's loaned out, so that rules that one out. And the choices are these guys, which don't fill me with the most hope, but maybe we'll see. Anyway. That leads us to Celta Vigo today. We've got a lot of people injured, by the way, and not... So, Daniel I haven't registered, which seems crazy, and I feel awful. So I might actually try and look to loan him out. I'm going to put him on the loan list. Because I don't want him to be a stalemate, just stall out. I've put him up for loan, we'll see. Hilton's injured, which is really annoying. He's out for about a week. Ichamori, which he's not actually that good, and I regret signing him on the free now, but his wages aren't particularly much, and I could sell him for nice money at some point. And Balde's out for another week or two. That means a few of the youngsters have had to come on the bench, and Luis Moreles, who's slowly getting there, but not good enough yet, and Calderon, who's again similar, slowly getting there, just not there yet. And that is all she wrote. We've got Jourdain, who I'm hoping will get some more football this season. Don't know where I want to play him yet, but we'll see. And that's all she wrote. Let's do it. Let's do this. Come on, Madrid. Come on, Madrid. So yeah, a bit more of our team, I'd say, at this point. Not fully our team still. There's still 3 or 4 players who we would love to get rid of, but currently that's not going to happen. As they go 1-0 up with Chris Lane, Matsima. Bad start. Bad start. We haven't really had any offers for any other players, really. I've not really been... I haven't got the funds. Really hard. I kind of splashed out, but I knew I needed to splash out on defence, so... Oh god, do we want to wake up? God, Celta Vigo are absolutely battering us. Half an hour goes by. We've done absolutely nothing. Barcelona go 1-0 with Dominic Szoboszlai. As we finally have a shot. We are driving to half time here, having done absolutely nothing, and we need changes. How are you all going to look stressed? Pathetic. God, maybe we should have signed up. We should have given Daniel thingy. That's where I'm doing a 4-0 up. I've got a feeling the seat title might be a bit harder this season. And Barca 4-0 up. About 1-3, 5-3. Wow, our strikers are playing awful. Darwin can come in. Bring in Ratnik for Merlot. Play awfully. Drew Dane can come in. Maybe he might offer something different. Let's get this lad on. All we got to lose. As they got another corner. We've been absolutely outdone by 2 set pieces. That is dire. It's absolutely dire. It's fine. We move on. I think I'm worried this season. I do. I really do. I think Barca and Real Madrid had an off season last year, and I don't think they're going to take any prisoners this year around. This time around, even. Right. Next time out. Super Copa semi-final. How do we get to a semi-final already? Anyway. Should be Osasuna. Let's go Cadiz. We'll go Cadiz. Right guys, we'll be back with Cadiz. If you have enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. We're on the road to 100 subscribers now. We've got this. Will we hit it before the start of June? I don't know. Don't know. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you for the next one. Ciao, ciao, and bye.